Taking a nice deep inhale and exhaling out of the mouth. And as you do, just placing your hands wherever feels good for you today. So you can bring them to heart center. You can place the backs of the hands onto your knees. You can place your hands on top of your knees. However you're feeling today, just getting comfortable. Maybe removing any excess flesh around the seat bone areas. And then just gently beginning to close the eyes. Just taking a moment of silence here for you, yourself today on your mat. It's so important that we allow time to just sit and be. And then just bringing your awareness to your breath and allowing for your exhales to become longer than your inhales. As we just begin to calm the body, calm the mind, get into the body and get into the mind and ready for our practice. And taking another nice deep inhalation through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Beginning to set an intention for yourself in your practice today. Allowing for that intention to be gentle and soft and understanding and kind towards you. And slowly dropping your head down towards your fingertips. And when you're ready, fluttering the eyes open. And on your next inhale, shifting the head or the gaze up, rolling over the knees, and coming into your child's pose. So big toes to touch, knees as wide as your mat. And then you can decide today if you want your hands extended out and your forehead down onto the mat, or you can bring your hands around your knees and drop your forehead down to the mat. Whatever's feeling good for you today, just go there. Allowing your entire body to begin to become heavy. Taking a nice inhalation, exhalation here. And again, just bringing your awareness to your breath. Just allowing your body to be held by your mat, supported by your mat. Nice deep breaths. Awesome, guys. And if you're in normal child's pose, you can just bring your arms out to extend in front of you. And then taking your left hand over to the left side and placing your right hand on top of your left hand, allowing for a stretch in your child's pose, stretching out the right side body. Dropping your head down, allowing yourself to feel heavy. And then slowly walking your hands over to the right side, placing your left hand on top of your right, dropping your head down and allowing for a stretch to happen down the left side body. Always coming back to your breath. Beautiful, guys. Slowly walking your hands back to center, extending it out in front of you, dropping your forehead to the mat. One more deep inhalation. And as you exhale, slowly rising all the way up into your tabletop. Knees are hip width distance apart. And instead of coming up onto your hands, I want you to lower down onto your forearms. So we're going to take a couple of cat and cows on our forearms here. So we're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to push your tailbone up to the sky and take your gaze as high as you can, making sure that your shoulders are away from the ears and you're not crunching down. And then as you exhale, pushing back with your back body. And then inhaling to look up, pushing your bum up to the sky. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round, last time. Coming back to center, beautiful. Keeping your knees exactly where they are, in line with your hips, and then just slowly extending your arms out and bringing your heart to melt down towards the mat. If you can, get your chin to touch the mat, go for it. Melting heart or puppy pose. And then again, just closing the eyes and taking a breath here. Exhaling out. Beautiful. When you're ready, slowly sliding all the way onto the belly, coming up into your Sphinx pose. So bringing or keeping your forearms onto the mat, your feet are flat, tops of your feet are flat on the mat. Your elbows are in line with one another and your shoulders are away from the ears, and you're sending your chest forward and your gaze up, making sure that you're not crunching back into the head. Just holding your Sphinx, taking a breath. If you want more here, you can maybe move your hands to either side of your mat and then straighten your arms out for seal. Again, taking your gaze back if that feels good. Otherwise, just hanging out in Sphinx. Inhaling. And as you exhale, slowly coming back down if your arms are extended. Bringing your forehead to the mat. Interlacing your hands behind your back. Tops of your feet stay flat on the mat. And then when you're ready, you're going to inhale, lifting your arms off of the mat as well as your chest. And you're going to send your gaze up towards the sky. Taking a breath in and exhaling out, dropping down. Go in there one more time. Inhale to lift, arms come up off of the back body. Gaze goes up towards the ceiling, shoulders are away from the ears. Chest is forward and lifted. And exhale, slowly coming all the way down. Beautiful, guys. Bringing your hands either side of your chest. You're going to send your bum back into child's pose one more time here. Dropping your forehead down towards the mat. Taking an inhale. And then exhaling out, coming all the way up into your tabletop. And from here, inhale, right arm goes up. And then I just want you to open up as far as you can. So taking that arm over. Opening up into the heart space. And then as you exhale, placing your hand back down onto the mat. Inhale, left arm comes up. And you're going to open to the side as wide as you can. Make sure your shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, slowly coming back into your tabletop. Taking a few normal cat and cows. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round the spine. Inhale to look up. Exhale to round the spine. One more time. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding that spine. Coming to a neutral spine now. You're slowly going to move back into that melting heart or puppy pose, extending your arms forward, dropping your chin towards the mat, keeping your knees and your hips in a straight line. Trying to get your chest to touch the mat as well. Taking a breath here, maybe closing the eyes. And then when you're ready, slowly sliding forward all the way onto the belly, dropping your forehead down towards the mat, bringing your hands either side of your chest, tucking your arms. Tops of your feet are flat on the mat. Inhale, lifting up to cobra. You can take a baby cobra, you can take a medium or even a full extension cobra. And as you exhale, slowly dropping yourself down towards the mat. Inhale to look up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up into cobra. And exhale all the way down. Awesome, guys. Tucking those toes, bending your knees, pushing yourself back. lifting your knees up and coming into your first down dog of the day, of your practice maybe. Sorry, just adjust here. Awesome. So walking it out, pedaling it out, left and right, doing whatever feels good. Fingers are spread. You're pushing those heels down towards the mat and you're sending your chest back towards your thighs. Again, your shoulders are not crunching up towards the ears. Your full extension here, pushing back as far as you can. Taking a nice breath in and exhaling out. Inhale. Exhale out. Bending your knees and then taking your gaze to the front of your mat, stepping or jumping forward between your fingertips. Coming into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back or halfway lift. Exhale to fold. When you're ready, bending your knees deeply, slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Inhale, shoulders roll back away from the ears. High mountain. Interlacing your hands behind your back, and as you inhale, taking it back as far as you can, dropping the head if that feels good. And then when you're ready, exhale to slowly come forward, dropping your hands forward as well. Sending your hands as far over as you can. And then just playing around with your balance on your feet. So moving into your heels, then moving into your toes. And just feel what feels good for you here. Where do you feel more balanced? And then when you're ready on your next inhalation, releasing your hands all the way down to the mat. Bending your knees deeply, stepping your right leg back into your low lunge. Inhale, arms to come up. You can cactus your arms if that feels good for you. We're really opening up into the heart space today. Exhale, planting your hands onto the mat, tucking your back toes, lifting your back knee up, taking your left leg all the way back to three-legged dog, and then exhaling down into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up and back, and as you exhale, you're going to step it through to the front of your mat for your low lunge. Inhale, arms to come up. You can cactus if that feels good for you. Exhale, planting your hands down onto the mat, tucking your back toes, lifting your back knee, taking that left leg all the way back again. Coming to your downward facing dog, walking it out. Then inhale, that right leg goes up and back behind you as you exhale, stepping it through to the front of your mat into your low lunge, arms to come up. Cactus in your arms if it feels good. Exhale, bringing your hands all the way down to the mat, tucking your back toes, lifting your back knee up, sweeping your right leg back to three-legged dog, and then exhaling to downward facing dog. Taking a breath. Bending your knees deeply, stepping or jumping to the front of your mat. And then while you're here, you're going to keep your legs bent and you're going to take that left leg back again into your low lunge. Inhale, bringing your arms up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale all the way down. Tucking your back toes, lifting that back knee up, stepping your leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to come forward into high plank. So if you want to skip your vinyasas, go for it. Come down into child's pose. Otherwise, inhaling to high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Taking your time here. And then exhaling into your downward facing dog. Again, walking it out, left and right. Taking a nice breath in. And as you exhale, sighing it out of the mouth. Your feet are hip-width distance apart. Your fingers are spread. You're sending your chest towards your thighs. Your head is loose, shaking it yes and no a couple of times. And then hanging out here. Bending your knees deeply, stepping or jumping to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees deeply, slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Shoulders are away from the ears, high mountain. Beautiful, guys. Inhale to lift those arms up, bringing your palms to touch and then taking it back. As you come forward, slowly folding forward, back into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, exhale to fold. And then again, bending your knees deeply, sending the right leg back, setting up for warrior one. So your front knee is bent, your ankle and your knee are in alignment, your back foot is 45 degrees, so your toes should be facing the corner, the right-hand corner of the room. Inhale, bringing your arms up, you're staying bent into that knee. If your back foot lifts a little bit, that's also okay, but trying to get it to stay flat on the mat. Arms can come up, shoulders are away from the ears. You're tucking your core, you're engaging. You're nice and strong, warrior one. Nice breath in and exhaling out. You can cactus your arms if that feels good as well. Inhale, slowly planting your hands onto the mat, tucking your toes, sweeping your left leg back into your three-legged dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Taking a breath. Inhale, your right leg goes up and back behind you. And as you exhale, you're going to step it through and set up for your warrior one on the other side now. So inhale, bringing your arms up. You can cactus your arms if it feels good. Back foot is 45 degrees. Toes are facing the left corner of the room. And then again, just playing, maybe opening up into your heart space, whatever feels good for you. Staying bent into that front knee, warrior one. Deep inhalation. Exhale, slowly planting your hands onto the mat, tucking your back toes, stepping your right leg all the way back into three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Okay, bringing your knees as wide as your mat, big toes to touch, sending your bum back towards your heels. Extended child's pose. Forehead goes down towards the mat. And you're just taking a couple of inhale, exhales here. Just arriving in this moment. Accepting this moment for what it is. Enjoying your practice. And loving your body. Awesome, guys. And on your next inhale, slowly coming all the way up onto your knees, tucking your toes, lifting your bum up and back to your downward facing dog. Feet hip-width distance apart, sending that chest back towards the thighs. Beautiful. Bending your knees deeply, taking your gaze to the front of your mat, stepping or jumping forward into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, exhale to fold. Then when you're ready, bending deeply into your knees, slowly making your way up, bringing your palms to heart center. And then again, just taking a moment, tucking that core in, nice and strong on your mat. Inhale, arms to come up. Exhale, swan diving forward into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees, taking your right leg back, setting up for warrior two now. So placing your back foot 90 degrees, making sure your front heel and your back arch are in alignment, slowly rising up. Bending deeply into your front knee, making sure that your knee's not overshooting your ankle, so if you need to adjust, go for it. Arms come out and your gaze goes over your front middle finger. Holding your warrior two. Inhale to come forward, exhale to reverse your warrior. Don't rely too heavily on your back hand here, just resting it on your back leg. Staying bent into that front knee. Inhale to come forward, warrior two. Holding here. And when you're ready, inhale, taking your left hand down to the insides of your left foot. Right arm goes all the way up towards the sky. Side angle. And then inhale, slowly rising back up into your warrior two. On your next inhale, cartwheeling your hands down, tucking your back toes, lifting your left leg back into your three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhaling, your right leg goes up and back, and as you exhale, stepping it through, setting up for your warrior two on the other side, opening your arms up, and making sure that that front heel and your back arch are in alignment. Looking over your front middle finger, your gaze or your drishti. Inhale and exhale. Holding your warrior nice and strong. Inhale to come forward, exhale to reverse your warrior, not relying too heavily on your backhand. Be gentle with yourself today. Inhale, coming forward, holding your warrior two. And then when you're ready on your next inhale, slowly planting your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Left arm goes up. Your gaze can go up towards your hand, or you can just look in front of you or ahead of you. And then just taking a breath in and out here. Beautiful. Inhale to come back into your warrior two. And then when you're ready, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, cartwheeling your hands down, sending that right leg back into three-legged dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Moving through a vinyasa here, so doing what feels good for you. Child's pose is also yoga. Inhale, coming forward to high plank. Exhale through knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Awesome, guys. Walking it out left and right. Beautiful. Bending your knees deeply, looking towards your hands, stepping or jumping to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees, inhale, rising all the way up. Bring your hands either side of you, high mountain. And then taking a moment here to be strong in your body. Maybe spread your toes evenly to get a better grip or stance into your mat. Hands at either side of you, shoulders are away from the ears. Closing your eyes. And then just coming back to the intention that you set yourself in the beginning of this practice. Beautiful, guys. Slowly opening up the eyes. Inhale, arms to come all the way up. Exhale to swan dive forward for fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bending your knees deeply. Stepping your right leg back, setting up for your crescent lunge. So your back toes are tucked. Your front knee is bent, arms are up. You can cactus your arms if it feels good. You can interlace your arms behind your back if that feels good. Whatever you're feeling like doing today, just go there. Then when you're ready, inhale, dropping your back knee down onto the mat, placing your hands either side of your left foot, and then straightening out into that left knee, into your half splits. Making sure that you're not rounding and your shoulders aren't like coming up into the ears, making sure that they're away from the ears. You're nice and extended and you're folding over that left leg. And then when you're ready, inhale, slowly coming forward, taking both hands to the inside of the left foot. You can stay up on the hands here, or you can come down to the forearms, lizard's lunge. If you want more variation, you can take your left hand to your left knee and just push that leg out to the side, whatever feels good. Taking a couple of breaths, enjoying the stretch here. And then when you're ready, coming up onto your hands, bringing your left hand to the outside of your left foot, tucking your back toes, lifting your back knee up, taking that left leg all the way back, and exhaling into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up and back behind you. And as you exhale, stepping it to the front of your mat, setting up for your crescent lunge on the other side. And then again, just going where you want to go today. Opening up into your heart space, allowing any blockages within your throat or heart chakra to move. And then when you're ready, slowly placing your back knee onto the mat, bringing your hands down and then straightening into your right leg. Folding over the right leg, making sure that you're not crunching into the shoulders, you're extended. And your forehead goes down onto the shin if you can get it there. And just holding your half splits. Taking a breath. And then when you're ready on your next inhale, bending that knee, bringing both your hands to the insides of your right foot. You can lower down onto the forearms if that feels good for you, lizard's lunge. And then again, if you want some more variation, you can take your right hand to your right knee and just push that knee away from you gently. Listening to your body, really just enjoying this practice, enjoying the stretching. Beautiful, guys. On your next inhale, bringing your hands to the mat, taking them either side of your foot, tucking your back toes, lifting your back knee up, taking that right leg all the way back to three-legged dog, and then exhaling down to downward facing dog. Moving through vinyasa, inhale to high plank. Exhale through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. So from here, guys, just lowering back down into your child's pose. Bum goes back onto the heels, forehead down onto the mat. Extending your arms forward. Taking a breath. And then when you're ready, slowly bringing yourself up to a seated position. So you're going to stay seated onto the heels. And then placing your hands onto the knees, shoulders are away from the ears. Taking a breath. Slowly start to come to a seated position, extending your legs out in front of you. We're going to move into a forward fold now. So removing any excess flesh around those seat bone areas. And then when you're ready, inhale, arms to come up, shoulders are away from the ears, and we're going to fold from the hips. So when you're ready, you're going to extend forward from your hips. Once you've reached as far as you can, you're just going to slowly start to drop your head. So moving into your forward fold, making sure those shoulders are away from those ears as always. Toes are facing up towards the sky. Forehead is now dropped. And you're just feeling into the stretch, breathing into the stretch, breathing into any tight spaces. As I always say, if you're feeling pain, come out of the asana. If it's uncomfortable, stay. It's trying to teach you something. Beautiful, guys. Inhale to slowly come up. Placing your right foot into your left thigh. We're going to fold forward towards the left toes now. So taking a breath in, and then again, we're going to fold from those hips. Exhale, bringing your hands to wherever they go. And then once you've reached your edge, you can slowly start to drop that forehead down. Taking a breath. And then when you're ready, slowly making your way up and out and swapping over to the other side. So bringing the left foot into your right thigh. Inhale, folding from the hips, facing your right toes. And then as you exhale, moving to your edge. And once you get there, you can slowly drop your forehead down to the mat. And then again, a couple of breaths here. And slowly making your way up. Bringing your feet to touch, or the soles of your feet to touch into Baddha Konasana. So from here, I want you to take the right leg, lift it up, bring your right knee into your right elbow, and then your right foot into your left elbow, and interlace your hands. From here, you're going to start to gently rock your leg from side to side, almost like you're holding a baby. You can extend higher if that feels good. Otherwise, just keeping it nice and chilled, opening up into the hip space, and just rocking, enjoying it. Beautiful. Inhale, and as you exhale, you can slowly release your leg all the way down. Moving over to the other side, placing your left foot, your left foot into your right armpit, elbow, and your left knee into your left arm. And again, we're just gonna rock. Like you're holding a baby, opening up into that hip space, shoulders are away from the ears, and we're rocking. Beautiful, guys. Coming back into your Baddha Konasana. Taking a breath in, folding from those hips, moving your chest first down towards your feet. And then again, once you've reached your edge, you can slowly start to drop your head down. Just taking it nice and chill today, guys. Listening to your body. You can extend your arms forward if that feels good. Otherwise, just hanging out. Allowing for your groin, your thighs to open up. Maybe even into the knees. And then when you're ready, inhale to slowly come all the way up. Extending your legs as wide as you can. Opening up, toes are facing up towards the sky. Inhale, and again, we're going to fold from those hips, moving forward, walking your hands as far forward as you can get them, and then slowly dropping your head down. Taking a breath in here. Exhaling out, making sure that those toes are facing the sky. Feet are activated. You're on your seat bones. And then when you're ready, slowly making your way up. Bringing your feet together now. You're going to place your hands behind you with your fingers pointing towards your bum. Shoulders away from the ears, chest is extended out. You're opening up into your heart space. Your toes are pointed. And then when you're ready, we're going to go up into our reverse table. So inhale, lifting your bum up. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you can drop your head back and it feels good, go for it. Taking a breath, and then exhale to bring yourself down. Folding forward. Inhale to slowly come up, taking your hands back exactly where they were, lifting your bum up, pointing your toes. Reverse tabletop again. Dropping your head back if it feels good. Lifting your bum. And then when you're ready, exhale, sending your bum back down towards the mat and forward fold. Slowly coming up to a seated position. And then from here, we're going to start to make our way back onto our mat. But we're going to do it nice and slowly. So inhale, extending your arms forward. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly, slowly make your way down all the way onto your mat. Activating your core. And then once you get there, just resting your head down. Just taking a moment. A deep breath in and exhaling out. Hugging your right knee into chest, bringing it as close up towards the right armpit as you can. So sending it out a little bit more to the right side. Your toes are activated and you're hugging that knee into towards that right armpit. taking a moment, enjoying being on your back. We're nearly there. And then when you're ready, you're going to take, with your left hand, you're going to take your right knee over to the left side, keeping your shoulders flat on the mat, twisting it out. Taking your gaze over to the right side. If it's accessible and if it feels good for you, go for it. So just make sure that those shoulders stay flat. Your knee doesn't have to touch the ground. And then when you're ready, coming back to center, hugging that knee into chest. Grab and hold the outside of your right foot. And then again, moving that right knee in towards the armpit. You're moving into a half happy baby. Your left hand come onto left hip. And just working that knee down towards the mat. And then when you're ready, hugging that knee into chest one more time. Exhale, extending your leg out. On your next inhale, hugging that left knee into chest. And then again, moving it out a little bit towards the left side and up in towards your left armpit. And just taking a moment here, enjoying it. Maybe coming back to that intention that you set for yourself. You should be feeling really good now. We've done quite a lot, quite a few heart openers today. So just really getting into that heart space. And then when you're ready, with your right hand, taking your left knee over to left side, dropping that knee down and looking towards the left. Your shoulders stay nice and flat. Twisting it out. Just enjoying how this twist feels for you. And then inhale, coming back to center. Hugging that knee into chest and then grabbing hold of the outside or inside of your left foot. And then taking that left foot up so that it's flat, looking towards the sky, and your knee is being pressed down towards the left armpit or the left mat. Right hand can go onto right hip, half happy baby. The right toes are activated. And then when you're ready, hugging both knees into chest, rocking from side to side if that feels good. And then grabbing hold of the insides or the outsides of your feet, moving into our full happy baby here. So you want to make sure that your whole entire back is flat on the mat. And then you're working those knees in towards the armpits. So your legs or your feet aren't dropped. You're opening up, your feet are, it's almost like you can walk on the roof. And then you can rock if it feels good for you. Just make sure that your lower back is flat on the mat. Beautiful, guys. Taking a couple of breaths here, enjoying this for what it is, how it feels. Just arriving in your body. And when you're ready, hugging both knees into chest, and again, rocking from side to side if that feels good. And then extending your legs up to 90 degrees. You're slowly going to start to lower them all the way down onto your mat. Slowly, 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 and then once you get there, setting up for your Shavasana. So taking your legs as wide as your mat, your hands can come away from the body, your arms away from the body, backs of your hands flat on the floor, your palms facing up, Shavasana. It's taking a deep inhalation through the nose here, and as you exhale, side out of the mouth. Inhale. Exhale to side out. And then just allowing yourself to be here now, be present. Enjoying this for what it is. Feeling your body completely relax. Feeling your mind completely relax. allowing yourself to be held. Just beginning to bring your awareness back into the room. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, inhale, taking your arms all the way overhead, like you're stretching it out early in the morning. And then as you exhale, bringing your knees into chest, slowly rolling over to the right side. And as always, just taking a moment here to feel a profound sense of gratitude for your life, for your body, for your practice, for this earth. And when you're ready, slowly helping yourself up into a seated position on your mat, bringing your hands to prayer at heart center. Have a beautiful long weekend, everybody. Thank you for practicing with me today. Sun above, earth below, peace within. Namaste.